So in this video, we're going to be covering the new Stable Audio Open by Stability.ai. Hey everyone, this is Barry from Music Tech Info. Hope you're doing well. So there's a new model from Stability.ai, which is the company Stable Diffusion, and they've released this new model called Stable Audio Open. Now this is an open source model, so anybody can use it, anybody can change it. It's free, which is really cool, and it's so small that apparently this can be fitted on a mobile phone, and it's a text to audio generator. And this can be really cool for musicians if they want to create particular samples for their music, for example. And this, whether that's drum beats, ambient stuff, that can be really useful, particularly if musicians use tools such as Splice. This is a good alternative, and the fact it is free and the fact that it can be ran on a mobile device, that's really cool. And the fact that it's open source too, of course. So it's a Stable Audio Open it's a new model, open source model optimized for generating short audio samples, sound effects and production elements using text prompts. It can be ideal for creating drum beats, instrument riffs, ambient sounds, other audio samples. The model was trained on data from Freesound and the Free Music Archive, which respects creator rights. Now, not many platforms we're encountering on this channel particularly have that luxury. They have scraped copyrighted material, and they have blatantly said that and said it's free use, So this is nice to preview a model that doesn't actually utilize copyrighted material, which I think is really cool. And this will generate 12 seconds of a sample. Now that's quite long from a sample point of view. So that's really cool. So there's also Stable Audio 2, which I've featured before on this channel. So if I'll have a quick look at read the paper, just to give you a bit more information. Now, what this is really cool at is the fact that this produces high-quality stereo sound synthesis at 41.1 kilohertz. Now, for those people that don't know what that means WAV file quality or wave file quality. So not the compressed MP3 kind of output. This is full wave quality audio in full, which is brilliant. And as I say, it can generate up to 12 seconds, which is brilliant. Now, I'm not going to go into too much in terms of papers and technical jargon, but I'm going to have a quick look just to see what's on here. They've got an access paper, which is a PDF. Now, if you're really interested, you can go through this, but it talks about the training data of where they got their material from, some of the output statistics there, and the conclusion, loads of references. So it's a bit like a white paper, really. If I have a look at download weights, you can see that this is ran on Hugging Face, which is really cool, because that's a free way to use the model without having to download it, which is really good. It had over 39,000 downloads last month, which is really cool. So that's pretty amazing. There is a commercial use, so you need to refer to the license, okay? Now, you've got two particular licenses to choose from. You've got Enterprise for commercial use, and you've got Community, which is specifically for small businesses, creators less than $1 million in annual revenue, which, let's be honest, is going to be the majority, which will give you all of those licenses for those platforms. I'm just having a look now to see what else is included. I was interested to see, you can get a license from there anyway, and it says free. It's just the fact that it may not be for commercial use, so you will need to check that out yourself, just to be absolutely sure. So this Stable Audio Open 1.0 generates variable length up to 47 seconds, it says now. Stereo audio at 44.1 kilohertz from text prompts. It comprises of three components: an auto encoder, which compresses waveforms into a length, a text embedder for text conditioning, and the diffusion model itself, which is really cool. Now, obviously, there's a lot of technical stuff in terms of the model itself. You've got a Stability AI community license. Commercial license, it does say to use this model commercially. Please refer to the license itself. Got the research paper. So their data set consisted of so many audio recordings, 486,492. And it says the proportion between free sound and the free music archive, which is really good. Mitigations analysis, gosh, intended use. So they're saying that it's mainly for research and experimentation on AI-based music and audio generation, such as to explore current abilities of AI models by machine learning. Limitations. So with this model, you can't generate realistic voices. It's been trained with English language. Doesn't perform equally well for all styles and cultures. It's better at generating sound effects and field recordings than music itself. But it can be sometimes difficult to assess what types of text descriptions provide the best generations. And this is 1.0. So what I'll do now is I'll give you a little preview so that we can actually check it out ourselves. So here's a bit more information on the website itself. So we've got a news article here with some key takeaways which can be really helpful. So it's a 341 million parameter text to audio model optimized to run entirely on ARM CPUs, generates short audio samples, can produce 11 seconds of audio on a smartphone in less than 8 seconds. They've done a collaboration with ARM. Stable Audio Open Small is now free for commercial and non-commercial use under the permissive community license. You can also access the code on GitHub as well. So let's have a listen to this. They were a bit obscure examples, to be perfectly honest. And this is 1.0, so this is the worst it's ever going to sound. So when to use model, it's great for optimizing short audio samples, sound effects and productions. Getting started, get the license, read the paper, download the model on Hugging Face, access the code on GitHub as well. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to check this model actually out. So this is an example. So if you type into, as a text prompt, warm arpeggios on an analog synthesizer with gradually rising filter cutoff and a reverb tail, this is what you get. Wow, that's really cool. You can put in things like beats per minute as well. So they're explaining how it's different here, basically, you know, so that it's audio samples, sound effects and production elements. Here's Blackbird Song Summer, Dusk in the Forest. Okay, we get the idea. Rock beat played in a treated studio with session drumming on an acoustic kit. I mean, what I'd like to see in a future version is the ability to actually import your song that you've created, and it actually tries to work with it to produce new sounds, etc., using AI. I think that would be really cool, to be perfectly honest. Really useful that would be. Let's just have a quick look at the Twitter feed as well. Stability AI. They've explained it, so it's had a lot of likes and things, which is really cool. 99% of smartphones can now generate music production samples in seconds right on device with no internet required. I mean, that's really cool if you think about it. So there you have it. I hope you like this video. Let me know what you think in the comments. Subscribe if you're interested in AI music, and I'll catch you on the next one. Take care. Bye.